Hello students, once again welcome back to our new video. Now we can learn today the vector triple product. Already we saw the introduction in our previous video. Now let's see how to calculate this vector triple product in another way, that is using the dot product. See, we have a formula to calculate the vector triple product. The vector triple product is nothing but vector product or cross product of three vectors. Here what are the three vectors we have? A vector, B vector, C vector. So we are multiplying these three vectors using the vector product. In two methods we are doing this. First we are calculating A vector and B vector, and using that value we are calculating again cross product with C vector. But in second one is different from the first one. Here first we should calculate B vector cross C vector. That value we have to connect with A vector to find the cross product. So both are different. We already saw in the previous video, these two answers are different only. Now we have to calculate the same value using a formula, which is A vector cross B vector cross C vector is equal to A vector dot C vector into B vector. See, first one is dot product, and here in outside the bracket there is no dot or cross. It is just A vector dot C vector into B vector minus B vector dot C vector into A vector. Okay, and similarly here also it is different from the first one. It is A vector dot C vector into B vector. First term is same only, but second term, see, it is minus A vector dot B vector into C vector. A vector is equal to 2i cap plus 3j cap minus k cap, and B vector is 3i cap plus 5j cap plus 2k cap, and C vector is minus I cap minus 2j cap plus 3k cap. Using these three, A vector, B vector and C vector, verify A vector cross B vector and then cross C vector. A vector cross B vector is in bracket, which is equal to our vector triple product formula, A vector dot C vector into B vector minus B vector dot C vector into A vector. Okay, so we are going to verify this LHS and RHS using different methods. How you will calculate the left side? First you should calculate the bracket value, which is A vector cross B vector, and then that answer we have to calculate it with C vector, again the cross product. Understood? So first we can calculate A vector cross B vector, that is in our left side we must use the cross product determinant value. Okay, so A vector cross B vector, first row as usual I written I cap, J cap, K cap, which are the unit vectors, and second row can be filled by the components of A vector, which is 2, 3, minus 1 written here, and third row the components of B vector, which is 3, 5, 2. So write here 3, 5, 2, and then expand along the first row. Then we will get I cap into 6 minus of minus 5, which is 6 plus 5, minus J cap into 4 minus of minus 3, which is 4 plus 3, and plus K cap into 10 minus 9. Okay, so we are getting the answer as 11 I cap minus 7 J cap plus K cap. Okay, so once again we are calculating A vector cross B vector, again cross C vector. So first row as usual I cap, J cap, K cap, and then the second row are the answers of A vector cross B vector, which is 11 minus 7 and 1. So I written 11 minus 7 and 1, and then the components of C vector is minus 1, minus 2, 3. So write minus 1, minus 2, 3 here. After that again expand along the first row. We are getting minus 19 I cap, minus 34 J cap and minus 29 K cap. So using the cross product determinant method, we got the answer of LHS as minus 19 I cap, minus 34 J cap, minus 29 K cap. This is the answer of left side. We can mark it as 1. After that we should calculate our right side using the dot product. Okay, yes, let's see how to calculate the right side. First you should calculate A vector dot C vector. So how you will do the A vector dot C vector? Collect A vector and substitute here dot and then write C vector. How to find dot product? Just multiply the coefficient. See here, it is 2 and minus 1. I multiply 2 into minus 1. After that, plus 3 into minus 2. So I written plus 3 into minus 2 and then plus again minus 1 into 3. So just multiplying these three coefficients. First I vector's coefficient, then j vector coefficient and then k vector coefficient. Only the coefficient alone we are multiplying and adding. We are getting minus 2, minus 6, minus 3. So those three value by adding we are getting minus 11. After that, in second term you have b vector dot c vector. That also we should calculate. So write b vector value here dot c vector value. Here also you should multiply the coefficient. 3 into minus 1 is minus 3. 5 into minus 2 is minus 10. 2 into 3, 6. So after adding these three value we are getting minus 7. So after calculating these two dot product, we should multiply those values with b vector and also here with a vector. And then subtract first term and second term. Then you will get the right side value. Let's see how to multiply. So here I started with minus 11. A vector dot c vector answer we got it as minus 11. And b vector dot c vector value we got minus 7. So now I am going to multiply this minus 11 with b vector. Normal multiplication, okay. There is no dot product or cross product here. Only the direct multiplication. Here also b vector dot c vector we have to multiply with a vector directly. So just multiply minus 11 into 3 minus 33 I vector and minus 11 into 5j vector. 5j cap is minus 55j cap and minus 11 into 2 is minus 22 k cap. And here it is minus of minus 7 becomes plus 7. So it is plus 7 into 2 plus 14 I cap plus 7 into 3j cap is 21 j cap plus 21 j cap and plus 7 into minus k cap is minus 7 k cap. After multiplying minus 11 with b vector and minus of minus 7 with a vector, we should add the like terms. That is minus 33 I cap and 14 I cap plus 14 I cap becomes minus 19 I cap minus 55 j cap plus 21 j cap becomes minus 34 j cap. And also we have minus 22 k cap and minus 7 k cap becomes minus 29 k cap. Okay, so now compare your answer of left side and right side. That is our equation 1 and 2. Since they are equal, we can write from 1 and 2 we get a vector cross b vector cross c vector, which is equal to a vector dot c vector into b vector minus b vector dot c vector into a vector. Okay, so the cross product, vector triple product can be find out by using the cross product and also using the dot product by this formula. Okay, this is very important question. Same like first subdivision, we are going to calculate subdivision 2. Here what's the difference? Here the bracket is for b vector cross c vector. So the left side is a vector cross b vector cross c vector, which is equal to a vector dot c vector into b vector minus a vector dot b vector into c vector. So as usual, first we can calculate the left side, a vector cross b vector cross c vector. So first we should calculate always the bracket value. It should be b vector cross c vector. So that only I am calculating first the determinant value for the cross product. The first row as usual it is I cap, j cap, k cap, and the second row will be the components of b vector. It is 3, 5, 2 here, and components of c vector also you can take from the question minus 1, minus 2, 3. That only I written here minus 1, minus 2 and 3. Then expand the determinant using along the first row. So it becomes I cap into 15 minus of minus 4. That is 15 plus 4, which is 19 I cap minus j cap into, see, 3 into 3, 9 plus 2, it is minus 11 j cap plus k cap into, after eliminating this particular row and column, what you are getting? Minus 6 minus of minus 5. that only I written minus 6 plus 5. So the value is 19 I cap minus 11 j cap minus k cap. Okay. So now we can calculate the next value, that is A vector cross B vector cross C vector. So you should fill the second row with the components of A vector, and then you should fill this third row with B vector cross C vector. First row as usual I cap, j cap, k cap. Second row will be the components of A vector 2, 3, minus 1, and third row will be the components of B vector cross C vector, it is 19, minus 11, minus 1. So we are finding the determinant value, then we are getting minus 14 I cap, minus 17 j cap and minus 79 k cap. So this left side answer we can mark it as 1. And then we can calculate our right side. Dot product between A vector and C vector. So I written here A vector dot and then I written the C vector. Then how you will calculate the dot product? Yes, we should multiply the coefficients alone. So here 2 into minus 1 is minus 2, 3 into minus 2 is minus 6 and minus 1 into 3 is minus 3. So we are getting the answer as minus 11. After that, in the next term we have the dot product of A vector and B vector. So write A vector dot B vector, write the values and then multiply the coefficients. It is 2 into 3, 6, 3 into 5, 15 and minus 1 into 2, minus 2, which is 19. So using these two dot product value, we should multiply with, first dot product we should multiply with B vector, and then the second dot product we should multiply with C vector and then subtract each other. Okay. So therefore minus 11 into 3I vector. See, I written A vector. This is actually our RHS expansion. A vector dot C vector only minus 11 into B vector, which is 3I cap plus 5j cap plus 2k cap minus A vector dot B vector. That only we calculated now. It is 19. So 19 into C vector. What is our C vector? Minus I cap minus 2j cap plus 3k cap. So write that C vector value and then multiply. Minus 33 I cap minus 11 into 5 minus 55 j cap minus 11 into 2 minus 22 k cap. And here also we are multiplying, and then the like terms alone we are adding. That is minus 33 I cap plus 19 I cap is minus 14 I cap minus 55 j cap plus 38 j cap becomes minus 17 j cap, and minus 22 k cap minus 57 k cap becomes minus 79 k cap. Now compare this answer with your first one answer, that is LHS answer. So that, and already we marked that answer as 1. Now we got the second answer. We are comparing the both the answer. We are getting equal answer for LHS and RHS. So we are writing from 1 and 2. We get A vector cross B vector cross C vector is equal to A vector dot C vector into B vector minus A vector dot B vector into C vector. So just for right side, calculate the dot product, multiply with B vector. Here also calculate the dot product, multiply with the C vector and then subtract both the terms. Now see question number 2. For any vector A vector, prove that I cap cross A vector cross I cap plus J cap cross A vector cross J cap, and also plus K cap cross A vector cross K cap, which is equal to 2A vector. Okay. So here see the each term we have vector triple product. So you should know the formula of vector triple product, which is A vector cross B vector cross C vector and the second two vectors in bracket. So I took B vector and C vector in bracket. Then our formula is, we already learnt, A vector dot C vector into B vector minus A vector dot B vector into C vector. Okay. The first and last we should multiply, and then we can multiply with A vector and B vector. So we already learned this. Now for any vector, A vector means we should consider A vector as any vector. So let it be xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. Okay. So this is the any vector they are given. Using this A vector and also the unique vectors I cap, j cap and k cap, we are going to prove this. So first you should know this formula, and using this formula I consider the first term and apply this formula for the first term and for the second term and for the third term separately. What is our first term? I cap cross A vector cross I cap. So here instead of A vector you have I cap. Instead of B vector you have A vector. Instead of C vector we have I cap again. So both A vector and C vector you should substitute I cap, and only in the place of B vector you should substitute A vector. So in the same value A vector and C vector you should substitute I cap. Only in the place of B vector you should substitute A cap. So replace this formula for this term. It becomes I dot I, that is A dot C is here I dot I into A vector minus I dot A vector into I cap. Similarly for the second term also I written J cap dot J cap into A vector minus J cap dot A vector into J cap. That is for this A vector and C vector here we are replacing with J cap, and for the third term we are replacing with K cap. The same formula I written here. Okay. So only this term you should replace. Instead of A and C we have I cap in the first term, J cap in the second term and K cap in the third term. Understood? And instead of B vector we have A vector. So the same formula we can replace it here. Now calculate each term value. What is I cap dot I cap? So I vector dot I vector we already learned that it is 1. Because the unit vector coefficient is 1 already. So therefore when you multiply the dot product means when you multiply the coefficient we are getting 1. Okay. So I cap dot I cap is 1. Similarly J cap dot J cap is 1. K cap dot K cap is also 1. Okay. So this first term dot product is 1 in all the terms. We can write it as 1 into A vector is A vector. Here also 1 into A vector is A vector. And in third term also 1 into A vector is A vector. What about the second term? I cap dot A vector. That we should calculate. I cap dot A vector. That only I written here. I cap dot A vector. So I cap dot A vector we consider as xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. So I written it here. Okay. Now calculate the dot product. How will you find the dot product? Multiply the coefficients. So here only you have I cap. So only we can multiply with I cap on both sides. Here it is 1 coefficient and here the coefficient is x. After multiplying both the values 1 into x we are getting x. Understood? No need to consider j coefficient and k cap coefficient because in first term you have only I. So we can multiply I cap dot xi cap 1 into x which is equal to x. So suppose in second term j cap dot A vector. So if it is j cap here then you should multiply with yj cap. So 1 into y, the answer become y. Understood? And then third term k cap with A vector. So this becomes k cap. Then you should multiply this k cap with zk cap. So here 1 into z becomes, this y becomes z. Understood? So in first term this value is x, then it becomes xi cap, and this j cap dot A vector is y, then it becomes yj cap. K cap dot A vector is z, then it becomes zk cap. So once again, what's the value of I dot I? It is 1. 1 into A vector minus this value we calculated it as x into I cap. So these are all values are 1 and these values are x, y and z. So we can replace those values here. So here I written 1 into A vector minus x into I cap is A vector minus xi cap. Here 1 into A vector minus y into j cap is A vector minus yj cap. And third value 1 into A vector minus z into k cap. It becomes A vector minus zk cap. So after calculating the values of these three terms, we should add those three terms because in question C we are adding these three terms. Then only we should get the value of the right side, it is 2a vector. So let's add these three terms. Now mark these three terms as 1 and the second term as 2 and then 3. After that we can add these three terms. So after adding 1, 2 and 3, we are getting a vector minus xi cap plus a vector minus yj cap plus a vector minus zk cap. So our LHS is equal to, we are adding all these three answers. Now add a vector plus a vector. We have a vector on 3 times. So it can be written as 3a vector minus of xi vector minus yj vector minus zk vector. That can be written as minus of xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. This xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap is nothing but our a vector. We assumed any vector a vector as xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. So this can be replaced by again a vector. So already we have 3a vector. So 3a vector minus a vector is 2a vector, which is our right side. So hence we can write the question once again. Hence we are proving this result. In this same exercise, a next topic is scalar product of 4 vectors. Consider the 4 vectors a vector, b vector, c vector and d vector. We are going to find the scalar product of these 4 vectors. See, for the scalar product of 4 vectors, we should calculate a vector cross b vector dot c vector cross d vector. So first cross product between a and b, then cross product between c and d. We know already a vector cross b vector is normal or perpendicular to a vector and b vector. And c vector cross d vector is perpendicular to the plane containing c vector and d vector. Okay, so this a vector cross product is always perpendicular to the plane containing those two vectors, a vector and b vector. Here it is c vector and d vector. So now we are calculating the dot product between these two vectors, a vector cross b vector. It is a vector now. C vector cross d vector is also a vector. Now we are finding the dot product between these two vectors. It is also can be calculated by the 2 by 2 determinant. In that 2 by 2 determinant, we have 4 values. Each value can be calculated by, first one is a dot c and then a dot d. Then second row will be b dot c and then b dot d. Okay, so this also can be calculated by the determinant, 2 by 2 determinant. A dot c, a dot d is the first row, b dot c and b dot d are the second row. And also you can calculate it the left side method. First you should find the cross product between a and b and then cross product between c and d, and for that answers. With that answers you should calculate the dot product. Then also you will get the same value. I think your right side is little bit easier for you, and we have a question related to the scalar product of 4 vectors in exercise 6.3. So here question number 5, a vector is 2i cap plus 3j cap minus k cap and b vector is minus I cap plus 2j cap minus 4k cap and c vector is I cap plus j cap plus k cap, and find the value of a vector cross b vector dot a vector cross c vector. So we can write this scalar product of 4 vectors as the determinant value of, it is a 2 by 2 determinant. First we can write a vector dot a vector and then a vector dot c vector, then b vector dot a vector and b vector dot c vector in second row. Okay, so we should calculate either the sum in 2 methods. The first one is, first you should find the cross product between a and b, then the cross product between a and c, finally you should find the dot product between them. But here I am using the 2 by 2 determinant value. So I calculated first a vector dot a vector. First a vector dot a vector and then a vector dot c vector. So by calculating these two dot product, we are getting 14 and 4. You know already for the dot product we should multiply each component, that is 2 into 2, 3 into 3, minus 1 into minus 1. It is 4 plus 9 plus 1, which is 14. And for A vector dot C vector, 2 into 1, 3. 3j and plus j. So 3 into 1, the coefficients we are multiplying, minus 1 into 1 is minus 1. So the answer is 4. Similarly, for the second row, I am multiplying B vector and A vector. Dot product of B vector and A vector, and also for B vector dot C vector. So we are getting the answer as 8 and minus 3. Understood? So these four values we can substitute in this determinant. So it is equal to, it is A vector dot A vector 14 and A vector dot C vector is 4. Next B vector dot A vector is 8. B vector dot C vector is minus 3. After that, just to calculate the determinant value, 14 into minus 3, minus 42, minus 8 into 4, 32. After adding these two values, we are getting minus 74. So for the scalar product of four vectors, final answer should be a scalar, which is a number. So here we are getting the scalar as minus 74. Now question number 7. If A vector is equal to I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap, and B vector is equal to 2I cap minus j cap plus k cap, and C vector is equal to 3I cap plus 2j cap plus k cap, and A vector cross B vector cross C vector is equal to L A vector plus M P vector plus N C vector. Using this equation, find the value of L, M and N. So they are given that A vector cross B vector cross C vector is L A vector plus M B vector plus N C vector. By the formula, we already know that this cross product, vector triple product, is equal to A vector dot C vector into B vector minus A vector dot B vector into C vector. But what they are given? It is given that in the question, this is a formula, we know that, we can write, we know that. So this is our formula, but it is given in the question, this is equal to LA vector plus MB vector plus NC vector. Compare both these formulas, that is the given condition and the formula, compare these two. We know that in our formula we have only two terms. One is coefficient, that is B vector term, and another one is C vector term. There is no A vector term here, okay? Only A dot C is a number, that is a scalar value. A dot B is also a scalar value. So we have a vector as B vector and C vector only. There is no A vector. So here A vector is given, that means L value will be 0. By comparing this, we can say that there is no A vector in this term. We have only two terms, that is B vector and C vector. So there is no A vector means the coefficient value will be 0. And B vector means, what is the coefficient of B vector in the formula? It is A vector dot C vector. In our question it is M. So compare B vector coefficient on both the terms. So we can write M is equal to A vector dot C vector. And also compare C vector on both sides. N value is equal to minus of A vector dot B vector. So we can also write N is equal to minus of A vector dot B vector. Okay. So just to calculate the value of this vector triple product using the left side method or the right side method and comparing the coefficient of A vector, B vector and C vector. Then you will get the value of L, M, N. I write directly L is 0, M means the value of A vector dot C vector, and N means minus of A vector dot B vector. So let's calculate M. It is A vector dot C vector. Directly I am multiplying the coefficient of A vector and C vector. 1 into 3 is 3, and then 2 into 2, which is 4, and 3 into 1 is 3. So it is 3 plus 4 plus 3 is 10. And then n is equal to minus of a vector dot b vector. So minus of, what is a vector dot b vector? Here we have a vector and b vector. Just multiply the coefficient. 1 into 2, 2, and 2 into minus 1 is minus 2, and 3 into 1, 3. So we have 2 minus 2, 0, 0 plus 3, 3. So already we have minus sign. So it is minus 3. So we got the value of L is 0, M is 10, and N is minus 3. Now see question number 8. If A cap, B cap, C cap are the three unit vectors such that B cap and C cap are non-parallel vectors and this vector triple product is equal to half into B cap. Then find the angle between A cap and C cap. So it is given in the question that A cap cross B cap cross C cap is equal to half into B cap. Okay, so by the definition, by the formula of this vector triple product, we can write, how you will write? First and last, we should multiply first. So A vector dot C vector into B vector minus A vector dot B vector. So I am using cap here instead of vector because here unit vectors is given, into C cap, which is equal to half into B cap. So now compare these two terms on both sides. Here we have only one term and it is B cap. So compare B cap on both sides, B cap coefficient on both sides. So what is B cap coefficient here? It is A cap dot C cap. And here it is coefficient is 1 by 2. So we can write A cap dot C cap is equal to 1 by 2. And here the second term is not available on the right side. So we can write this term is 0. That is C cap coefficient is 0. So it is nothing but A cap dot B cap is equal to 0. And A cap dot C cap is equal to 1 by 2. And what is our question? The question is find the angle between A cap and C cap. So from this dot product of A cap and C cap, we can find the angle between them. I think in our last session we discussed about the definition of the dot product, that is A cap dot C cap. By the definition it can be written as modulus of A cap into modulus of C cap into cos theta, which is our 1 by 2. A vector dot B vector means modulus of A vector into modulus of B vector cos theta. So that formula only I written, that is equal to 1 by 2. What is the modulus value? The length is 1 because they are unit vector. So we can write 1 for modulus of A cap and also 1 for modulus of C cap into cos theta is equal to 1 by 2. So 1 into cos theta means we can write cos theta is equal to 1 by 2. When cos theta is 1 by 2, theta is 60 degree. So we can write theta is equal to pi by 3. So by expanding A cap and C cap, A vector and C vector, we are getting theta is pi by 3. This is the angle between the vector A vector and C vector. That only A cap and C cap. Okay students, today's session we can conclude here, and thank you for your attention, and copy this class notes, everything you copy and then send it to me.